Hey everyone, in this lesson we're going to take a quick look at a way to sort of add a little bit of a bluesy kind of phrasing to a lot of what you play. And it's not about scales particularly, it's not about blues scales. The idea is to play with notes and know which ones you can kind of manipulate in a small way. So the first one is, if I was to play a pentatonic minor scale, a lot of blues and rock music will use that. If I was to take the minor third of that key there, quite a common thing is that we can do like a full bend on that. We can also do like a quarter note bend on it. And the idea of this is that the phrasing is built around the note ceasing to return. So we go up, but you don't hear it come down. So if I do it with it coming down, it ends up sounding a bit out of tune and a bit like I didn't know what I was doing. Whereas if I go up and just stop the note, I'm just going to put my finger on the string when it's up. So it goes up, it stops, and then you get that resolution. Not going. You notice you kind of get a very, very kind of bluesy tone out of it, but we're not overly doing anything clever, really. We're just stopping that note from returning back from the bend. You can obviously do this with full bends as well, if you wanted to go. That's got a cool sound as well. But the idea is that that quarter note bend is so small, it is that more vocal frailty, like if you sang a note, you might bend up to it very slightly, or you might go slightly sharp. And also as well, I think there's an element in blues music especially where you might find that that's kind of reminiscent of a bit of slide sounding, where you get a bit of a bending up kind of sound. So instead of just going like that, going up, you'd have that little kind of slide up sound. Now, obviously, combine that with vibrato, and you've got yourself, two very small ideas that work really, really well. You will have to experiment with how you use this. Minor thirds of keys work really well for the quarter note bend, but you can use it on seconds of keys as well. So I'm just playing in C. Again, it's just kind of giving that little bit of an elevation to the sound, but then we're sort of resolving it straight away. So a very subtle idea, really effective. It's something that I think players sometimes think they need notes. They need to find as many notes as possible to answer questions, but really it can be about how they phrase it and the way you might think a voice would phrase those notes as well. So something very small to think about, but definitely cool to apply.